Right, we are live again for Sunday evening racing with the Assetto Corsa. It's probably pretty late, so most people are going to be, certainly in the UK, getting ready to go to bed, ready for Monday morning work. Luckily, I don't have that issue tomorrow. I don't have to be up early. I've got work in the afternoon, but unfortunately, due to work commitments, I'm not basically going to be around to do any sort of streaming or driving till at least Wednesday or so. So I thought I'd just get in a couple of hours tonight. Got myself a cup of coffee because I'm absolutely knackered. So yeah, but anyway, we are going to be trying out just a few things on Assetto Corsa. I think what did I do the other day? Basically, was just trying out the circuit, trying out the car, all those kind of things. And I just thought, yeah, I'll give it a shot and try something a bit different. Might do a bit of multiplayer. Might try another car around the Hungaroring or something like that. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get going. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go into multiplayer. I want to go to the Hungaroring. I want to just go into a little practice simply because I want to try find a setup for the BMW. So let's just have a look online, see if we can find a setup, because I really would like to try the BMW around the Hungaroring. So let me just try and find what it's gonna be under. Just gonna allow that. Let's have a look under gameplay. I've got another idea. Hungaroring. Set up. Has anyone done? Okay, so someone has got a Ferrari set up. So let's do that. So let's come out of that. I want to go in. Right, let's change the car. I'm going to go for the Ferrari. Let's have something reasonably nice to look at. Start that. Okay. Setup. Current setup. So, just going to try and copy setup I've got. So, where are we? Sorry if you want to see some racing. Just want to try this out first. $12.5. $12.9. So we're up in the PSI. 136. $12.5. So we're going to up that. 232. That's good. 24.9. Right, we are going to move on to the next screen. So traction control. Oh blimey, this is risking it. We are going to remove that down to 1, 4, 0, 1. God, that's a risk. They're never going to need 60. Let's bring that down to about 25, shall we? Right, this is going to take forever. 19. 59. 15. 1008. That's going up. 1008. 50. That might explode. Oh, damn it. I wonder how this is going to perform. Six, 5, 5, 7. 6, 5, 5, 7. 6, 5, 5, 7. 5, 5, and 8. That's that, and then finally we are onto the aero. We're going to reduce that down a bit. 12. Yeah, front. We are going to save that. What is it? Ferrari 488 Hungary. Confirm. Right, let's give this a shot. See what we can do. Go back. Right. Okay. Let's give this a drive. Just put on my glove. quick sip of coffee and we are good to go. Normally I'll go with this view. Just having a quick look at the settings because I changed these for the VR mode the other day just to give a bit of I don't want that. Just give me some better performance. So let's just have a... Oh, I'll tell you what we've got to do. Add the HUD. So we need to enable session info. That's it. And we need to go into video. So what are we running that we need to up? We'll add that up. We run that on that. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We'll give that all a shot. Yeah, right. Let's go. So, I think I played or tried this car back when the first release came out. Since then it's had a hotfix. I've done a bit of VR racing in it. I found the car to be a bit of a funny... Like, it was alright to drive, it just wasn't that competitive. It didn't feel that competitive, so hopefully with a more stable setup we might be able to give this a try, see if it works quite nicely. I'm not 100% sure if it feels right at the moment. It feels quite understeery. But we'll give it a shot. I just want to do some practice on it first and then I'll try and go into some racing. As long as I sort of think I've got a good setup for the track, then I'll be happy. And that's what I really want to check out, to be honest. Ah, good evening. How's it going? Sunday night is the wife watching TV and you've been banished to your computer. In case you've literally just missed the start of this, I've got a setup that I'm just trying with the Ferrari, just seeing what the setup's like, if it's any good and whether I'll stick with it if I want to go into some racing, which I plan to hopefully do within the next few hours. It's not going to be a long one tonight. I think I'll probably give it we'll wind it down about 1 o'clock, something like that. But I'm just found a setup. Oh, you've done 2 hours of driving this at the Nürburgring. Yeah, see, I don't mind this car at the Nürburgring. At Hocken, in Hungary, it's just a bit of a pain. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. I mean, I just can't even get the car to actually point in the direction it wants to go, which is really annoying. Right. What I have learned over the seat. Well, I say I've learned is when you go off the track in this game, and probably in the last week or so, I've realised that going off the track, your tyres are pretty much like ice for pretty much half the lap. There's no point pushing it at all because you're just going to spin out. See, look, I've been off the track. I was hardly doing anything, and it's just spun around. And that's slightly annoying because, okay, I admit I'm not a racing driver, but I'm pretty sure that having got grass on your tyres does not make the car drive like it's on ice. And at the moment, you know, you go off the track and you are literally proper. You can't put any form of hard acceleration or anything until you get the tyres back up to speed and back up to temperature. It's like driving on ice. It wouldn't surprise me if I spin here. So I'm just taking it easy a bit at the moment. So did you do a full 2 hours then? Driving in the rain with this car, or was it sort of a simulated 30-minute drive kind of thing? So you can see now I'm literally now back in. We're back sort of driving again, and the car's sort of sticking to the track. But for I'd say for the sort of, as soon as you go wide, collect some gravel or collect some grass, you've basically got half a lap, 3/4 of a lap of the car feeling like it's on ice, and it's almost like you're driving on slicks in heavy rain. You're so worried about applying any form of throttle or anything. But are you going to give me any form of lap times or anything that I've got to look at to try and beat tonight? You're probably going to tell me that you're going to be about 8 seconds quicker than me or something at this track. Oh, okay, you've just gone with an aggressive setup. That's brave, because this circuit, I always feel, is just a massively high downforce circuit where it's almost best to run on safe. I'm just trying to find this one that I've got from YouTube, just seeing what it's like, seeing if I can get anywhere near, because as I say, when I did this on the 14th, the car was not that great to drive. Which was a shame, because I think when I spoke to you last time, I was really quite excited about getting this car. And it's kind of put me off driving it because I was still in love with the BMW, and I still am to some extent, and this Ferrari's got to have to pull something really. I'm going to have to find this really nice setup, otherwise I am going to fall a bit out of love with a Ferrari, if I'm being honest. Well, we're slowly getting there. I think people are doing about a 1:43. Yeah, see, I think you're right. I'm struggling with the setup of this car. I'm not going to lie. It's really there's just understeer to it. You've got to take your foot off the brake, and you've got to you can't brake into the corner. And even some of these corners that I'm going through now, I can't do full throttle when I should be able to do it. So what I might do is I'll try it, and then I'll probably go back to their base setup and see if I'm any better. See, you almost have to lift for that one, and you should be able to take that flat. I can't apply the throttle till I'm pretty much out of the corner. So I'll tell you when I've hit the throttle full. Right there. So it's not even. I can't accelerate out of the corner, which is a bit disappointing. So maybe this setup is just rubbish. I'll give it another couple of laps, give it a shot, and then if I need to revert back, then I'll revert back. I'm not going to waste my life trying to make a setup that doesn't really work, because then it's just wasting time. If you do find a B&W M6 setup for Hungary, let me know. So I've been trying to find one and I couldn't find one. Oh, I took that flat there, but I got a bit of a slide on there. Lost myself a bit of time. So I think the traction control is quite high, because you can feel or you can hear the traction control just working overtime. What, down to a 148.7. We'll do one more, see what we can do, and then we'll just try the bog standard setup. Go from there. Can't take that flat. Can't do that flat. Not in this setup. We're up by half a second, so it's better than nothing. Lost. Still up by about half a second. I think we're going to lose it all now, because... Oh no. Found a bit of time there, but as I say, this will be my last lap. Gives me a benchmark to work off. So we're going to improve, not by much. barely anything. 148.7. Right. No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna carry on with that setup. I'll keep it, but let's just go back to just try and. We'll do an aggressive setup then. Let's just try that. And one thing we're not going to have is 60 litres of fuel. So let's get that right down. 143 with a safe setup. That's what I did on the very first day. Are you so okay? So the chicanes, when you say cut, are you referring to mounting the curbs quite bad, like sort of almost like jumping them? Because I find that really upsets the car. I find that really difficult. So if I go continue, right, that puts me back in there. We'll give that one a shot. Let's do a couple of laps with the aggressive setup. We'll see how this works, and then we'll give this one a shot. I guess I'm going to be your test dummy, really. See, I find I hit the first one, it just really unsettles the car and wants it to spin. That's what I found. Get some tyre temperatures in. So you're saying then that coming up to this chicane here, I need to take it probably like that, and then do something like that maybe? I think I need to be a bit more brave with that, that corner, because I've had just too many bad experiences of the car spinning out. Right, let's get some brake temperature into the front brakes. So we think we need to be about on a 147.8 or something, and if we can do that quicker, then this is a better setup than the one that I found on the internet. So let's give it a shot. Oh, I think I messed that corner up. Still can't take that flat, which is annoying. Would like to have done that. There we go. So that didn't work. To be fair, I did take a lot of curb. I think I probably took too much curb. I don't know if people want to agree with me on that one. That was probably a bit too much curb. we'll try and get the tyres cleaning. We'll go for another one. I'm not finding the setup that much more quick. Is there much like penalty for corner cutting, not that chicane? Has the Assetto Corsa put in, you know, like the invalid lap time, or have they allowed quite a bit of leniency at that chicane? That's what I want to know. Well, we're not gone green yet. Okay, here we go. Too much? Probably not enough. Well, we're still down at the moment. We're in the red. We're not in the green. Bit disappointing. Oh, we've hit the green. .148.7. We're ever so slightly up. So sector 3 of this track seems to work better with the aggressive setup. I think it's a bit of with the chicane. You've really got to master that one. I need a lot of practice, I think. Got a slight lift off there. Oh, oof. Well, that found me a bit of time. Car is sliding about a bit, but then it's aggressive, so we're kind of running a bit of a low downforce, really, a setting. But it's not overly quick. I'm still well off the sort of the 144 kind of time. And I'm working my butt off to, yeah. Oh, lost pretty much everything there. Oh, okay, good point. Maybe I should try that. Okay, yeah, let's go with the hot lap mode, I think. like you say, if it's rubbered in, the car should be a lot quicker. Should we try that? Let's try that. We'll give the the hot lap mode a try, because like you say, it's sort of ultimate conditions really. So what's better? Probably best to run sort of about 2 o'clock. Probably about the most ideal time for. Let's run that. Right. What I might do then is try the safe setup. And we'll give that a shot. Yeah, right, okay. Out. Tyres are up to temperature. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, you can sort of see. You can see that the track's been rubbered in, can't you? Oh, it almost, do you know what? Just in that corner alone, the car just stopped a lot quicker. And the turn-in is, he says as he runs wide, the turn-in just feels better. It's like all of a sudden I've been given a pair of ultra softs and I've just got so much more grip. Well, there's a lesson. Don't use practice. If you really want to push for lap times, use hot lap. Oh, felt that going. You use the curbs a lot more, don't you, in Hungary than you do on, say, Paul Ricard or anything like that. There's a lot more taking advantage of the curbs. The only thing is with just trying to find out. See, I've lost so much time already, just in that first corner. Sorry, I'm just a bit quiet because I'm just trying to concentrate a bit more on the. Okay, that's not good. Yeah. Right. The car gets really unsettled. The car gets really unsettled on that corner. If you clobber the curb on the inside, it really unsettles the car. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, that curb's caught me a couple of times as well. So you start to ride, you just can't ride that curb. That's what I've noticed. Right. See what we can do again. Pretty much even again. Oh. There's a lot of sliding going on this setup, a lot of sliding. I braked too early there. Too wide there. It's just not a perfect lap at all. Are we going to go green? It would be nice even just to go a tiny bit quicker, but I don't think we're not going to do that now, are we? We're still sector 1 seems to be pretty much every single lap just the same. You're just about keeping the same. Just always seem to run wide at that one. Oh, you know when you have a panic on, you're thinking I'm turning in too early and I'm going to clip that curb. That's that panic that I was going to totally lose the car there. .147s, still not great. Still not great. I need to find. I'm trying to work out where to find the time. I think it's this chicane here. I think you could find a lot of time there if you just attack it. Just didn't get the apex really on that one. Got the corner wrong. Well, I'm up by half a second. I was up by half a second, so I've obviously found a bit of time. It's just, oh, and I'm losing it. Potential to get it down to a 146. I can take that flat now, by the way. I'll read your chat in a minute. I feel I'm on a good lap here. Bit of sliding, but I found nearly a second. I'm quite happy with myself on that one. Over a second now. Let's not count our chickens. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, that was... Oh. What was I getting? I was up by what? 1.2 seconds, something like that. I could have got that down to almost a 145. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so disappointing. Right. Oh, kicking myself. Right. Okay. I have a bad feeling we're not going to be able to turn into this corner very well, because I have a feeling that the tyres might be a bit... I'll just stay out of first gear, I think. No first gear, then we won't get the wheel spin. Although the car is really starting to slide now. I'm wondering if these tyres are pretty much... I've overcooked them. Yeah, see, I haven't really found my... I must have been on a very good lap, because I can't... This lap here... I'm going to try one more lap, and then then that'll be it for tonight, for the hot lap business, and then I'll just go into some racing, I think. I've depressed myself a bit, knowing that I did such a superb lap and I threw it away on the final corner. Oh, I'm in the red. Muck that chicane up. Yeah, we're well behind now. I think on not going to be able to get anywhere near that lap that I done. Car's still sliding. Probably got the best out of these tyres. I found a tiny bit more time, actually, in that last bit. Can I get it down to a 146? That's the question. Let's go for that. I think we all knew where what I did there. I took far too much curbing on the inside. Yeah, look after yourself. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you. Right. That was... Let's come out of that. Interesting. Very interesting, that one. So we'll just try and do some racing now. Okay, let's see, have a look. So if we go to multiplayer, I'll be honest, this is the first time I've gone into multiplayer, so I'm just interested to see what's going on there. So we've got quite a bit of endurance racing going on. You got 22 people in this one. FP1. So you got nothing. You got 3 in this one. But is that really going to be a 3-hour race? Because we can't justify racing for 3 hours. That's just crazy. Servers are not that busy. Maybe it's just this time of night. So, should we try it? Let's just try it. We'll give it a shot. Right. So 7 minutes of qualifying left. What? I'll tell you what. Let's have a look. What are people putting in lap time wise? Ooh, 147s. That's kind of what I was doing earlier. Wait a minute. Is that... Why am I in a BMW? We need to sort out the options graphics on this, because that is pretty much... Let's quit out of that, because I don't want to be a BMW driver for this track. So let's go back to that one again. Will be this one, and we will go connect. So at the moment multiplayer seems to work reasonably well at the moment. It looks to be sort of functioning the way that it should do. Let's just... Gonna have to change textures. That might have to go high. Just make sure that the... There we go. Right. Not long left to get in a lap. See what we can do. Very cold tyres. But we're going to have to be on it for literally... Oh, they are really cold. We are going to have to be on it for right at the last point of this qualifying. Because we've only got 3 minutes left. So you might, I'm not put, well, 1-2 laps left maybe. Okay. What's going on? Tiny bit of a stutter in the gameplay there, which is a bit strange. I don't know if that's because it's multiplayer. We'll have a look. Circuit's not rubbered in, so braking distances need to be changed, I think. Well, that's buggered up my lap. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that, it's not too bad at the moment. One minute 12, so this is going to be the last lap. Trying to get a bit of concentration in. I'm hoping... Has that invalidated my lap again? Ugh. Yeah, that's... Oh, got to start last, aren't I? Ah, right. I don't even know how much fuel I got. What's going on here? Do I go across the line? Are we gonna get to do a race, or is this just a bug? No? Okay, that's alright then. Back. We better put in a virtual mirror. Right, first multiplayer race. How's this going to work? Never done this before, so got half an hour of racing, it would appear. I have no idea what to expect. We all seem to be relatively close, which is good. Half an hour, hopefully, maybe in half an hour we're all like this again. Oh. Slightly getting away from me. But, yeah. Although, yeah, at the moment it seems to be relatively equal. I think, unfortunately, I haven't put in the option to see exactly where I am in the race. All I know at the moment is that I probably should have enabled that option. That's stupid. Don't know why I didn't do that. Need to work out as well, fuel-wise, just how much I've got, whether it's going to last me the whole race. Oh, felt that car starting to go a bit. He's slowly starting to eke ahead of me now. But when you make mistakes like that, no wonder why. Certainly just wish there's more people in the multiplayer. You know, that there's more races, you know, more people in it. Maybe it's the time of day. At the moment, I'm actually, now I've really driven. Oh no! Now I've driven Hockenheim a bit more. I am starting to get a bit more used to it, which which is handy. Which means I enjoy it a bit more. I think that's how I originally found Paul Ricard. Kind of found Paul Ricard to be a bit of one of those circuits where I didn't really enjoy it at the beginning, but the more I, pushed myself, the more I just started to enjoy it a lot more. And so I think maybe Hungary's going that way as well, which is good. Although, as I say, I just wish there was more people in the race. There was more people you could race against. It would just be a bit more exciting. Getting a bit more confident with that corner, definitely. Still trying to master this chicane so I can attack it. And I just don't attack it as much as I should do, and I know I don't. What I'm noticing a bit more is that the game in multiplayer just slightly, I don't know if it's the frames per second is dropping or whether there's just a general freezing going on. Not really sure what it is, but certainly start to notice it a bit more, that it's not as smooth, which is a shame. So I've got a message coming up saying Twitch is choppy. Now, I've had that issue before and I don't understand, because I use the same, so unless anyone who's really good with Twitch can tell me, I use Restream to stream what obviously I'm seeing here onto YouTube and Twitch. Now, I've looked at both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and YouTube is just far smoother, a lot smoother, but there's nothing I can do about the Twitch stream. I can't adjust any settings or anything to make it smooth, and I don't know why. It's just really strange that YouTube just tends to work and Twitch just finds it not as good, and I have no idea why. I would say if you are finding Twitch to be a pain, just move over to YouTube, because it just seems to work better. So I do apologise if you are experiencing some issues there. I don't know what they would be. I've only been using Twitch for probably no more than a couple of weeks now, and someone else has mentioned that it was a bit choppy. and it wasn't smooth, and I just can't put my finger on it. I've googled it before, just don't know why. As I say, because YouTube runs it so well, without any real issues. So I do apologise if you are a Twitch user and you're getting choppy video. But if you are watching Twitch and you want to see it a bit smoother, Forza Sim Racing is my YouTube channel, handle, whatever you want to call it. You might find it better on there if you would like to go and have a look. And then again, I'm not really sure how Twitch works, but certainly with YouTube, if you do go onto YouTube and you are watching, then hit the thumbs up button, because that's always helpful. I am streaming at the same time, so I'm running Restream. Restream allows you to stream the same content, so yeah, that would be, unless you're telling me that streaming both of those at the same time is not a good idea and that's what causes the issue. If it is, then fantastic, you've hit the nail on the head. But yeah, so Restream allows me to do this race here, so to speak, and stream it to multiple platforms. I think I'm slightly gaining on him, you know. He's come back. So it's not over. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to go into the pits. I wonder if the pit lane will open. I don't know if that's been implemented into the race or not. Right, he's going in the pits, so it looks like you've probably got a pit then. So we've got a pit stop to do. I'll probably go in end of this lap, give it a shot, see what we get. Okay. If Restream is the issue, then yeah, I obviously, bad on me. I didn't do my research, and I didn't realise that it affected Twitch that much. So yeah, that's my fault. So what I need to do is, at the end of the race, maybe tomorrow, look into trying to work out how I can stream content to YouTube and Twitch at the same time without it affecting the quality of the stream. I haven't read all your message, Boston. The straights aren't long enough for me to read the whole thing, so I do apologise. So bear with me. Actually, when we get into the pits, I'll be able to read it then. So hold on. Oh no! The game's crashed. The game crashed when we went into the pit lane. So that's a bug, I think we can say. That is really annoying. I am sorry if people were watching that race thinking we were going to get something interesting happening there. But yeah, the game's crashed. So, fantastic. So I've been let down by two things tonight, Boston. Number one was I made a mistake on a very, very good hot lap, which was a good lap time. That was early on in the stream. And then the second problem is doing a race and then finding that it crashes in multiplayer. So, yeah. Boston Tom, you've obviously confirmed that that's the issue. So I'll be reporting back on that one. So that's annoying. You know, you get into a race, don't you? You think you're having fun, and then it crashes, and you just think, oh, that's a waste of time. So what I'll do, I've got actually then a few things to do over the next couple of days. Then I've got to look at that restream thing, and have a look, and work out how I can stream on Twitch and YouTube, and work out how I'm going to do or what I'm going to do for that. So thanks for that. All feedback is very welcome because, as I say, Twitch is new to me. So yeah, I need to get an understanding of that better. Let's go then. Let's just go with a bog standard AI race. Then hopefully it's not going to crash. Can we go? Well, let's run that. Let's run that car. That colour's quite nice. Oh, really? Okay. So that, yeah. What, and then, okay, and then 720p. I'll do some research tomorrow after the stream and just see exactly, yeah, what people are saying about streaming and everything like that. It's a shame that you can't stream the content on Twitch and YouTube without any issues whatsoever, because the only reason I stream on both is just to open up the audience, to maximise, and I appreciate everyone's got their own sort of different ideas, and own sort of preferences, whether it be YouTube or Twitch, but obviously if I can get the best of both worlds, then yeah, I'd be happy to do that. What do we need to do? I don't want to do setup. Let's go options. We need to add race standings. That's what we need to do. Right, 30 lap race. Without any issues, he says, as the two ahead of him are flashing away. Right. I'm going to try and squeeze in the middle of this. It's a Ferrari fill-in. been smacked by that Audi. The R8. The R8 spun me around. Right. Also, quickly, if I just do that and then go to continue, then the screen becomes a lot clearer. Right. The R8 spun me around there, and I absolutely had nowhere to go. And so that's half an hour now of trying to play catch up. And we've got to do this whole half an hour race again. Tyres are still got stuff on them, so it is sliding around a bit. But, you know, there's no point pushing it. You've got 28 minutes of this. What's the point in ruining your entire race within the first minute and a half? He says, like he knows what he's talking about. I just hope I haven't got the AI on too high. What's the distance? Is it about 2 and a bit seconds, is it, to the next car? I'm going to need to pit around sort of the 16-minute mark. Yeah, didn't get the apex there. I was hoping to get the inside curb and oh no, and yeah, didn't get that. So let's just concentrate a bit more. That is the annoying thing about this game. If you get that curb wrong, it throws the whole thing out. And now I'm going to have loads of stuff all over my tyres, and now I've got to go ultra slow like I'm on ice, because then the rear will just spin out. It's just going from bad to worse. I've done a couple of races already tonight, and they were working so well. I do find the game, you have to be really on it. This isn't Gran Turismo Sport or anything where the cars are stuck to the track and it's, you know, quite. These really do make you work, and you've really got to be on it and really concentrate a lot. Otherwise, it just absolutely punishes you. But then that's what real racing's like, and that's why it's sim racing. So, you know, if all computer games were like this, and you were 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, you just put it down straight away. But it's a never give up. We'll crack on. We'll crack on and we'll just see what we can do. Even though this car just feels really difficult at the moment. But the more that the track starts to rubber in over the course of the race, then the more that this car will just start to stick to the racetrack, and we're able to eke out the performance. Because I still feel this is probably, at the moment, the most competitive car in the game. Just on speed, balance, traction. And then I'd probably then say the BMW. If you are watching on YouTube or Twitch or wherever it might be that you're watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That would be handy, because then you get notifications when I've posted videos or I'm streaming live. And again, it'd be really handy if you could hit that little thumbs up button just below the video as well. That would be really handy, and I'd really appreciate that, like if you're watching on YouTube. I have a feeling that we're not making a huge amount of progress, which is a shame at the moment. So I don't know when we're gonna. If we could start seeing cars, then I'll start to feel a bit better. But at the moment, I feel like I've got absolutely no friends, and I can't see anyone on track. And at the moment, we're not racing anyone at all. But 22 minutes left. We'll give it a shot. The cars are starting to appear. BMW M6 to pass. Going very slow. Let's hope he doesn't hold me up. Get a run on him going up the straight. That's handy. So we've passed the BMW, so we're not last anymore, so that's a bonus. But then we're back to not finding any cars at all. Yellow flag's waving, but we don't know why. Okay, we're up to 9th, so we've found another place because there's obviously someone in the pits. We'll slowly start to see as well during the race that you can actually physically see the rubbing in of the track, so the curbing starts to get a lot darker. The track in certain whoa, that's my mistake. I downshifted coming out of the corner. God, right, my fault. Yeah, so as you go through the race, the curbing on the insides and the outsides start to get darker. If you're sort of new to this game, that's what happens, which is quite a nice touch. Still trying to clean the tyres since I've gone off previously, so the car is very twitchy. So again, on this corner here, yellow flags are waving, but there's nothing going on. Unless we come around the corner and someone else is back in the pits. So let's have a look. So we're sixth at the moment, so I think quite a few people have pit. So our time will be soon, where we're going to have to pit. Probably not this lap, maybe after the next one. Otherwise, if we don't, we're going to end up getting disqualified. Probably could attack those. That definitely could have attacked those more. Slide in a bit. Oh. I have to say that was well held by me, because that was going into a big tank slapper, which isn't the first time that's happened tonight. That corner is awful, and if you catch the curbing on the inside, you're going to go flying. Okay, we are going to have to pit this lap. If we don't, then we're going to be disqualified, and then this all will be a complete and utter pointless race. But hopefully we might have got a bit of an undercut, and we might have gained some places by staying out longer. Downshifted too much. Right. All set for a pit stop. Let's hope the game doesn't crash. No. There we go. Fifth, sixth. Ninth. Come on. There we go. Right. 13 minutes left. So we're going to have newer tyres than everyone else. So that's good. Green tyres. So we'll see how long these take to get up to temperature. To be fair, they are already handling pretty well anyway. Still feel the car sliding a bit, so we're going to need at least a couple of laps to get the temperature right to where we want it. Ninth isn't where I wanted to be right now. I was hoping for a bit higher, but I think we've got the Audi to blame for that, for punting me off in the first corner at the start of the race. How far ahead? Is that 7 seconds? No, is that 7 seconds? 7 seconds I've got to find. That's going to be difficult. Right. Took a bit of a clout on that one. Wait till we get to some sort of straight and I'll have a look at the time difference. So that's 6 seconds now then. So we may have found about a second maybe. So we can find a second a lap, then we should pass him by the end of the race. not when you're driving like that, you won't. Bit wide, but we can deal with that. Moment of truth coming up. Are we gaining on the car in front? Trouble is, now we don't know because the standings have all changed. I have a feeling they've gone in for a second pit stop. And I have a feeling that I did this last time and I wondered why they'd gone in for a second time. I've done that, that's my fault. I think you have to pit twice in 30 minutes. Yeah, because I'm first again, so I think we're going to have to pit again to avoid not being disqualified at the end of the race. So we'll just pit, even though we've barely had any duration on those tyres. Oh, sorry, wasn't looking. Back to 9th. Wait for the times to come up, work out where we are. But I think we can say that we're probably going to end up 9th. try to avoid that curb on the inside, because if you touch that curb on the inside, the chances are you're going flying. Three minutes left. I think it's safe to say this is now going to end in a... Well, yeah, it's just going to end how we're looking at the moment, which is no one ahead, no one behind. So that's another corner where 90% of the time you can get it right, and then the odd 10% where you just don't take it right and it's just going to send you into the barriers. So I'd say on this circuit there's 3 hazardous corners. This one here is another one. Get that wrong, clip the curb on the inside, and that sends you flying. It's generally the quick corners. If you get the quick corners and you carry too much oversteer and you clip the inside curb, it's going to send you flying. So this should be the last lap. That one, oh, that one there, yeah. Don't clip the inside, it sends you flying. Sliding, oh, he nicely drifted around that one. And that should be the end of the race. Started third, got clipped at the first corner, got sent around by a Audi, and we haven't really ever recovered. Then we've just had some various mistakes with our race, and yeah. That's what we've had. But it looks like we've got just one more lap then, even though it's session over, but looks like we're still in the race right to the end. Might use that as a reason to try and go for fastest lap. See if I can improve on a 148. Be nice to get into a 147. We're up. We could do 147 if we don't get this wrong in the next couple of corners. Nah, we've suddenly lost that time. We're going to do it. We're going to get the 147 on the very last lap. Oh, I know it's still well off, absolutely well off some people's laps. They're doing like 143s. Yeah, but there we go. Right, I think that is going to be it for this evening. I wanted to have a look at a replay of the race. Before I go, here we go. We will just move that on a bit. Right. I want to see. So I got it. Did I lose that? No. Did I lose that? Let's change the camera angle. Right. This is me. Did I lose it or did I get punted off? Let's have a look. I thought the Audi hit me. So you could say the Audi had some sort of effect on me. I think we could safely say. And then it just sort of started to put me into spin. Yeah, clouted by the Bentley. And then yeah, great. What we're going to do is we're just going to load up a bit of software. Just want to take a couple of screenshots. We'll allow the replay to continue. Whilst we just boot up this bit of software. Any second that will disappear from the screen. There we go. So out of curiosity, if I now up these all, will that give me a really decent image that I can use? Basically, it's for my Instagram account, and I just want to get a replay. Just want to take a couple of screenshots, and then yeah, that'll be it for the night. Okay, we're getting close to the camera. No, the camera's panning out. That's annoying. was hoping for a bit of a close-up shot then. We've got one there. I think I might have to speed this up. Okay, let's slow this down because this has got to be surely give us some good shots. Are you going to switch cameras? I would have thought they would have switched cameras to the other side. Clearly not. Is that a nice shot to take? I think it might be. Oh, just needed. I have to rewind that. Put that in ultra slow so we can get a good photo of it. Wait, that's not good. Where's that gone? Ah, this would be it. Right, I'm not going to bore you with the rest. Thank you for watching, and if you are, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That would be fantastic. That would be great. Also, if you could like the video, that would be fantastic. Links description below for access to my Twitter and my Instagram accounts, and I'll catch up with you all again soon. So till then, take care, and I'll see you.